Alert and watchful neighbors are valuable assets in keeping our homes safe from break-ins. Lieutenant Robert Dickey is a supervisor for the Community Policing Crime Prevention Unit, the Cumberland County Sheriff's Office. The Community Policing Unit assists neighborhoods in organizing community watch programs. He tells us about how these watch programs work and shares some simple tips we can follow to help prevent break-ins.
The community watch program, basically what it is it's more sets of eyes in a neighborhood and just one deputy or a couple officers that travel through the neighborhood. I go to several community watches, and what I tell them is, if I go through your neighborhood, that's just one set of eyes going through. Whereas if you have a community watch, you got 50 members, you got 50 sets of eyes out there. And I tell the community that they're the eyes and ears to law enforcement, because us as in law enforcement, we can't do it on our own, that we do need the help of the community to help us. Yeah, and plus, when you have a community watch, this neighbors getting to know neighbors. I've gone to community watches where you had people who sat down together, their neighbors, they didn't know who they were. And it's a way to get to know your neighbors. And if you live in the community, you know who stays there and who don't. You know who looks out of place. If you look out of place, you give us a call. Because if I'm going through the neighborhood, I don't know who stays there unless I have certain people I talk to that give me information. Fayetteville City has their own community watch. That's Hope Mills and does Spring Lake. I would estimate maybe 15 to 20 community watches in Cumberland County. Now, some of them may not be as active as the other ones. Some we do have are very active. I'll get calls like that, how they get a community watch started. People call me about it. And it takes that one person to lay the groundwork. It takes someone who's going to put the footwork in to go around the neighborhood to see who is interested in starting a community watch. And normally they won't start a community watch after crime has hit the neighborhood. Once several houses have been broken into, a rape, or some type of homicide, something, people are all up in arms. They want a community watch. Now, if it's a quiet neighborhood, usually you don't hear about a community watch. But I tell someone's got to do the footwork, go around, see who's interested, set up a time and a place to get it started, and they call me, and I take brochures out and help them get it started. I always take it's called calls for services, where the deputy goes out to the neighborhood for whatever reason. Anytime a deputy goes out to the neighborhood, it gets logged in through our dispatch, and it's a call for service. Usually when a community watch starts, it may be several pages long. You may talk about 160 calls in one neighborhood, but they'll see as the community watch goes on, the number of calls will reduced. I have a community watch, Bel Air Estates off 301. They had a lot of calls, had 3 pages of calls when I started. Now they're down to maybe a half a page, if that. It just shows in your calls of service whether your community watch is actually working or not. Summertime's coming up, a lot of people do take vacations. I said if you do have a community watch, it's good to let your community watch members know that you'll be out of town. Have someone pick up your mail, pick up your newspaper. That's one of the biggest things I see in the neighborhoods is you can tell they're out of town because the newspaper's out in the driveway, several of them, the grass is grown. Just pick it up, have a neighbor next door pick it up. If you have someone that'll trim your grass, keep your hedges trimmed around your house. A lot of people during the summer, the hedges grow and they cover the windows. It's just an opportunity for a thief to break in if they got cover to get in there. You know, so a lot of our break-ins occur during the daytime. It's basically because most people work during the day. If you see someone suspicious who goes to someone's front door, ring the doorbell, nobody's there, a lot of times you'll see them going to the back. Next thing they do, they're going to break into the back. But I say if you have a community watch, that's one of the best things to do is just let them know, have all these other eyes watching the house for you. And also if you do live in the county where the sheriff's patrol at, we do have an area, we call it a house area check. You can call down here to the watch commander's desk and have your house put on area check during the time you may be on vacation. It's not to say that the deputy will be at your house every day, every night. It's just in between calls when he's got some downtime, they'll stop by there, get out, check your doors, check your windows, just look around your house to make sure everything is good. If you're out of town, leave your porch light on at night. People's like, well, you burn electricity. Well, how many pennies are you spending versus someone breaking into your house and stealing hundreds of thousands of dollars possibly of property? You can leave the lights on a timer, have a radio put in there so someone thinks you're at home. And they always say, if you have an answer machine, turn it down, because someone can call from outside your house and then they could hear the answer machine come on inside the house and realize, well, nobody's home here. people put one-way deadbolts where you have to have a key to get inside, but once you get inside, you just turn the knob and you open the door, you're out the same, you can go out the door. I would recommend that you put double cylinder locks on your doors. Yes, it has its advantages and disadvantages. If you have a thief who's breaking in your house and breaks through a window, wants to steal a TV, he can't get through the door if you got a double cylinder lock. In other words, he's going to have to carry that TV back out through the same window he broke into. What's more obvious is someone breaking in your house if they're going out the window with a TV, versus if you just have a single cylinder lock, all you got to do is open it from the inside and carry it out, put it in a truck. If your neighbors don't know if you're moving, or it could be a TV repairman or something, they don't know. But if you got a double cylinder lock, it makes it more obvious when they're coming in and they're going out the window. Yeah, if you don't have a community watch in your neighborhood, I mean, it'd be good to get one started. But if you don't, if you see something suspicious going on in the neighborhood, call the sheriff's office. It's everybody getting involved. If you get more people involved in your neighborhood, it'll be a better place. If anyone is interested in starting a community watch, or wants someone from the sheriff's office to come talk to their community watch, reference to home safety and things like that, they can contact myself, Lieutenant Dickey, and my county cell phone number is 322-4230.